Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this beautiful evening. Tibet House presents a drama on the life of Lord Buddha. We apologize for the delay in starting this event. It was due to the weather. Let me introduce you all to these beautiful children and ladies from Dialogue of Wisdom. Dialogue of Wisdom is an avenue for spirituality, stimulating individuals to come together and apply core concepts embedded in Buddhist teachings in our daily lives and motivate the society through our actions to lead and value-based life. Sutra chanting by layperson is another way of reinvigorating our roots and an approach to understand Buddha's teachings. Upasikas or lay women are an important link in the spread of the Dharma. The opening ceremony sutra chanting, Trisarana and Pankasila, we take refuge in the triple gem Buddha, Dharma and the Sangha. We also take 5 precepts, the base of ethical living in Buddhism. Number 1, refraining from killing any sentient beings, refraining from stealing, refraining from sexual misconduct, refraining from speaking lies, and refraining from taking intoxication. Now, without further ado, I would request the Dialogue of Wisdom group to start with their chanting. Thank you.
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami Sangham Sharanam Gacchami
Tutiyampi
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami Sangham Sharanam Gacchami
Tatiyampi
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami Sangham Sharanam Gacchami Panatipada Veramani Sikapadam Samadhiyami Adinnadana Veramani Sikapadam Samadhiyami Kamesu Mrichachara Veramani Sikapadam Samadhiyami Musavada Veramani Sikapadam Samadhiyami Sura Mera Majapamadatana Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Bhavatu sarvamangalam rakhantu sarvadevata sarvabhutanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te. Bhavatu sarvamangalam rakhantu sarvadevata sarvabhutanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te. Bhavatu sarvamangalam rakhantu sarvadevata sarvabhutanubhavena sada sati bhavantu te.
Thank you so much. I would now request the director of Tibet House, Venerable Geshe Dorje Damdila, to come on the stage and say a few words to grace the occasion.
Good evening, every one of you. It is a great honor for our Tibet House that drama on the Buddha's life is going to be played. And what is important with this is that to take the message of this great enlightened being, the Buddha Shakyamuni, who appeared on this earth 2,500 years ago. I remember myself as a very young boy, age 5 and age 6, till like age 16, in school, how these young children, they perform this in school during my time. The drama performance was very common, unlike what is happening nowadays, which is drama performance very less nowadays, particularly by the youngsters. So in this connection, first of all, at Tibet House, most of you already know that it is the cultural center of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, started in 1964 under the auspices and the undertaking of the Indian government with the dreams and the visions of His Holiness the Dalai Lama at hand to be translated through this center, and particularly in the parlance of the compassion, in the parlance of the knowledge, and so forth. So since 1964 till today, we have reached to such, up the length and distance of the imparting the knowledge, imparting compassion, so forth, through different means. And this drama, the conception happened since last year. The first idea conceived last year because of my very dear friend, Mr. Ashok Chakraborty, the director of this drama, and also another very good friend of mine, Mr. Prashantji, and then later on joined by Tarun Baruaji, three of them. So the first time I listened to Mr. Ashokji about his idea of the drama, I was listening to him and I saw such a profound compassion there, such a profound purity there in this person. I was so fascinated, and which I could not really believe that today there is such a great compassionate mind, such a greatly compassionate person, and with a tremendous integrity. So I was so fascinated, and I jumped to the idea, despite me knowing that what he's doing, the directorship, is more the base of his passion and his interest. And then the idea came up, then I said, okay, we'll go ahead with this. So with this, the idea is to impart the message of the Buddha in very different ways. For example, most of you already know that today, in the world of science and technology, what is counted for is the knowledge and the application of this knowledge in our day-to-day life, particularly nowadays, the internet and the gadgets and all these softwares. So with this, the message of the Buddha now becoming even more relevant. For example, in the West, what came to be so popularly known as, nowadays it has become like a fashion and a trend, SEL, social emotional learning. So that is picking up such a, say, the fashion and such an importance in the modern the therapies and so forth. So the whole concept, we see that is all because today's world is in need of these values. And the Buddha, 2,500 years ago, and in fact, we see that India, the land of the great thoughts, great philosophies, produced so many great thinkers. And say, contemporary to Buddha Shakyamuni was Mahavir, an incredibly great saint. And before that, although may not be historically accountable, but then no matter what, there were so many great enlightened beings appeared on this earth, and particularly in India. So the message to be taken home is, from this drama, is to be reminded us of the fact that finally, whether yourself, whether your children, whether your brothers, sisters, your parents, we all should be happy, one. Number two, how to acquire this happiness, where can we expect this happiness from? So this happiness, while external material things are there, this drama will remind us that this happiness should be sought from within, without and within. It's not just without. If it's purely without, it becomes very materialistic, and somebody may be a billionaire, but the whole purpose of the life to become a billionaire is defeated when a person has to rely on tranquilizers. So whereas from this drama, what will be taken home is that the final treasure of the happiness is within yourself, and to activate this, manifest this, what do we need is, we need two things. One is, from this drama, you will see that such a brilliance of the knowledge was displayed by this young Prince Siddhartha till his enlightenment and after enlightenment. And then alongside this knowledge, the fabric of this knowledge is compassion. So the compassion and the wisdom, they interwoven with each other, gives the full awakening of one's true nature of happiness within yourself. So with this in mind, I would very much suggest you encourage each one of us here that what we're doing here is just a reminder for us. And through this, let us be reminded that there is one great, the movies, the serial, TV serial on the Buddha, known as the Buddha episodes by B.K. Modi. This Buddha episodes, they're about like 53 or 54 in series. I would very much encourage and suggest that each one of us can watch that. So that will trigger what I said as the compassion and the spirit of compassion, on the basis of which the wisdom is cultivated. So these things you will very clearly be seen displayed in those episodes, 53 or 55 episodes, which will be extremely helpful. And then we see that now today, in today's world, that as your compassion increases on the basis of the knowledge, your immune system increases, through which your health improves and your stress goes down and will leave no room for depression. So there's such an incredibly great clinical benefit for the individual. So with this, without much ado, I'd like to first of all thank His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the true source of joy and happiness on this earth, and the vision and the backbone of Tibet House, and also the Indian government for the consistent financial support and moral support rendered since the 1964 till today, and is continuing. So, and in this connection, I also like to, of course, in the end, we have the thank you part there. It is the sheer effort, dedication, and the love and the passion of Mr. Ashok Chakraborty that this came into being. So we feel so grateful to him and to his colleagues, Mr. Prashantji and Mr. Tarun Baruaji. Okay, so as I said earlier, I'll stop here with the very quick reminder that finally what to be taken home. What to be taken home is that we should be happy. Each one of us, we should be happy and never underestimate one's own potential to be happy on the basis of the knowledge imbibed with the spirit of compassion as displayed in the Buddha Shakyamuni, which we're going to see in brief from this drama. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Keshala, for these beautiful words and these enriching views on today's occasion. The life of Buddha is an example to guide us all to the highest achievement for a sentient being, that is enlightenment, a true realization of the reality. To speak in a broader sense, speaking in a more comprehensible or a general sense, Buddha's life and his teaching could be considered as the lesson on how to lead one's life more productively. We live in an era where human beings are captivated by the materialistic glitters. We respect power more than values, money more than character. The teachings of Buddha are more relevant today than probably any time in the history of the world. The journey of Buddha from being a prince to becoming the Tathagata is the perfect guideline for us to value the real essence of humanity, that is compassion and kindness, more than our materialistic endeavors. Buddha's teaching is all about realization, contemplation, and reasoning. Buddha never enforced his teaching on any of his disciples. He instead asked them to scrutinize each word that he uttered and only follow it if their intelligence and conscience agrees upon it. I'm glad to see many young people in the audience. In fact, most of the actors in our drama today are college students. As His Holiness the Dalai Lama often says, that we are the future of this world, and we have a huge responsibility to make this world a better place and to make the 21st century a more peaceful century than the blood-smeared 20th century. As I said earlier, the teachings of Buddha, Jesus, Sri Ram, Quran, and all the other religions are needed more today than any time in the history of this world. With this, I bring to you a small presentation prepared by our innovative and our very talented light and sound designer, Mr. Tarun Barua. Please enjoy.
When the darkness prevailed in this world, the mankind was looking for a ray of hope, some solace and peace. Thus appeared the embodiment of tranquility, compassion, love, and peace, Lord Buddha. In the present day, when the mankind is again heading towards darkness, a messenger of peace, His Holiness Dalai Lama, took birth in this world to spread the message of peace, compassion, and love, and to enlighten the ignorant people and help them to embark towards the path of salvation.
We need pay more attention about our inner peace. Inner peace will not come through prayer, but the destroyer of inner peace is within ourselves. We should know what kind of emotion bring inner peace, what kind of emotion destroy our inner peace. Then tackle these different emotions. So for that reason, India, only this country, I think 1,000 years, is a knowledge, quite full of sort of knowledge about human emotion, human mind. Then you see the method to tackle these emotions. I always describe ancient Indian knowledge is not only ancient knowledge, but very relevant to today's world. All these sort of, as I mentioned before, these sort of man-made problem is because of too much destructive emotion. They do not know how to tackle, how to bring inner peace. So therefore, irrespective of whether believer or non-believer, believe in this religion or that religion, the knowledge about psychology, knowledge about the logic, we should consider academic subject, not religious subject. So now, I fully committed in order to the revival of these ancient Indian knowledge, mainly psychology and logic, and these things into modern India.
We request everyone to keep their cell phones on silent mode. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the life of Lord Buddha.
In the 6th century, before the Christian era, religion was about to be forgotten in India. The valuable teachings and advice of the Veda Shastra were neglected and thrown into background. There were much priestcraft everywhere. These insincere priests duped the people in various ways and amassed wealth for themselves. People followed the footsteps of the cruel priests and performed meaningless rituals in the name of religion. They killed innocent dumb animals and did various sacrifices. In that crucial period, the country was in dire need of a reformer who will show the right path to light from the darkness. In that critical time, when there were cruelty, enviousness, degeneration, and unrighteousness everywhere, reformer Buddha appeared to put down priestcraft and animal sacrifices to save people and disseminate the message of equality, unity, and cosmic love everywhere. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Enjoy, enjoy, everyone enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, everyone enjoy. Bring Siddhartha happier, Lumbini is honor. Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, everyone enjoy. Bring Siddhartha happier, Lumbini is honor. Enjoy, enjoy.
Days heavy orange, pleasant, beautiful flowers blossom.
It is happy, honest, pleasant, beautiful flowers blossom. Nice and strong, lumining, gentle and cold heart.
Hymnly music all around.
Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Everyone enjoy. Friendship heart happier. Luminous honor. Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Everyone enjoy. Friendship heart happier. Luminous honor. Enjoy, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy.
Beautiful. Gold coins. God has very kindly gifted us with this son, Queen Mahamaya. Along with us, entire Lumpini is happy today.
God is always kind. Our son has completed 7 days today. He is laughing. See? He is laughing. What a pure and divine laughter, is not so?
Yes, his divine laughter fills the heart with joy. He is the representative of our Shakya dynasty. He has to be groomed in proper way with utmost care. He is to be made expert in education, work, and all other activities those are required for a king.
Of course. My son will be an expert of all subjects. Oh God, bless that the way the Kapila Vastu and Lumini residents are happy and cheerful today. Our son Siddhartha can make the mankind cheerful throughout his life. Oh,
What happened?
oh,
What happened, Queen?
oh,
Mahamaya?
oh,
Mahamaya, what happened? What happened? Are you all right?
oh,
Queen Mahamaya?
oh.
Maya?
Oh, what happened, Queen Mother?
What happened? Are you all right?
Siddhartha! Oh,
Here, this is yours. Here,
My
son
son.
Mahamaya. Here.
oh, please, please take care of my son.
Prajapati Gautami.
Yes, King.
Siddhartha, where is he?
Do not worry. He is sleeping.
Oh, that is good. Prajapati Gautami, after the demise of his mother, Mahamaya, the responsibility of the upbringing of Siddhartha is totally on you. Now, you are his mother. His own mother left for abode on the 7th day of her son's birth. After growing, Siddhartha will know you as his mother. I know that you are perfectly discharging all your responsibilities as duties, like your own son. Now, please make him happy by showering all your affection and love on him.
I always consider him as my own son. There will be no flaw from my side. Do not worry, King.
May God bless you.
King, a saint has come.
Bring him. Please come.
Long live. Be lucky. I have come to see your son.
Sure, our good luck. Mahaprajapati Gautami, please bring our son. Please take your seat. Our son.
Name of your son?
Siddhartha. Family name is Gautam.
Siddhartha means one who has accomplished his aim. Good.
I see tears in your eyes. Anything wrong?
Listen, King Suddhodana. This baby, on attaining manhood, will become either an universal monarch or abandoning home, will become a monk. An enlightened soul for the salvation of mankind. He will be known as Buddha. I shall not be alive at that holy time to witness the divine happening of the Buddha. And that is why I am weeping.
But what a dangerous prediction, sir. Our son will leave us.
How will we live without our son? No, no.
Yes, some marks on the baby's body indicate this. This is the will of God.
No, no, it cannot be. It cannot be. You please see again. You please see again.
Be patient. Be patient. Get up, get up, get up. What will be the cause of our son's abandoning home?
When he will see 4 stages or signs of mankind:
What will be those 4 stages?
a decrepit old man, a diseased man, a dead man, and a hermit. These 4 will make the prince retire from everything of this world. Do not cry. This is God's will. My prostration to the Buddha.
Now, what to do, king?
Be patient. Take him in. Let me think. Have to find out some ways. Minister?
Yes, king.
Mister, a saint has just now predicted that on attaining manhood, Prince Siddhartha will abandon home to become a monk.
What a dangerous prediction. What to do then?
There is a way.
What way?
Listen, that predictor said, if a decrepit woman, a diseased man, a dead man, and a hermit, if Siddhartha sees those 4 types of men, he will abandon everything and will never come back.
This is really a serious matter to be worried.
We shall have to keep the prince totally attached to earthly objects. He is to be surrounded by all kinds of luxury, affluence, indulgence, and pleasure. He has to be kept far away from loneliness, sorrow, and poverty.
But how can it be possible?
Possible. Possible. A large garden has to be created with high walls all around. A beautiful palace will be there with all kinds of luxuries, flower gardens, fountains. Arrangement of song and dance have to be made. Young, beautiful girls will always make the prince cheerful there. Armed and alert guards will be posted everywhere, all around the world. I entrust all the works upon you. Start the work from today. The entire work has to be completed before the prince attains manhood. From now onwards, no outsiders be allowed to come near the prince, especially those 4 types of men, as predicted by the predictor saint, should never come along my son.
Do not worry, king. These will be done.
I shall get the prince married as soon as he completes 16 years of age. I want him to be the emperor of this world. I shall not let him to be Buddha.
Siddhartha?
Nothing as such. Why are you asking this, Ananda?
For last few days, you seemed to be unmindful, restless.
No. Nothing.
Must be something. You should have been very pleased and cheerful, living in so much of luxury and comfort. But I am not observing any sort of happiness in you. You are also indifferent to your wife Yashodhara and son Rahul. I am your cousin brother. On that right, I told you all these. Please forgive me, Prince.
In fact, I'm not liking all these. So much of luxury, wealth, health, etc. are not helping me. I cannot breathe freely within this high palace wall surrounded with large gardens. I feel myself a captive.
Why are you thinking in that way, brother? The king has arranged so much for your pleasure and leisure.
But I'm unable to be easy, Ananda.
But why?
Why? The answer is not known to me. My mind is always covered by dissatisfaction and restlessness. My mind says there is no meaning in drowning in all these luxury and affluence. I cannot see the world outside of these high walls. I cannot breathe freely. Do not know. I do not know.
Please calm your mind. Be attentive to your wife and son. Everything will be all right. I have some urgent work, so I am taking leave now.
This nice bird.
There it is. Yes, here. This is mine. Give me.
This bird is wounded. It requires nursing.
This is my prey. Give it to me.
It is now in my shelter, and I will not give it to you.
What? You won't give?
No, I will not.
Oh boy, why are you quarreling? What's the matter of dispute between you two cousin brothers?
Royal priest, after being hit by my arrow, this bird fell here. This is my prey. But Siddhartha is not giving it to me.
It is now in my shelter, and I shall not give it to him.
I say, hand it over to me. Otherwise, you have to face the consequence.
I told you, I will not hand it over to you.
Stop! No more quarrel. Devdutt, why are you saying that the bird is yours?
While I was out for hunting, I saw the bird and hit it by my arrow, and it fell here. So, it is mine.
And Siddhartha, why are you saying that it is yours? And why you are not willing to hand it over to Devdutt?
Venerable sir, this bird was flying in the open sky, spreading its wings with joy. It did not do any harm to anyone. Devdutt has wounded this bird. None has the authority to push any God-made creature in the mouth of death by severely hurting it. I shall cure this bird by careful nursing. It is now in my shelter, and I will not give it to him.
Well, now obey my decision.
and do not quarrel anymore. My decision is this wounded bird will be with Siddhartha. I take leave now. I shall keep in mind.
Channa,
Yes, Prince.
Channa, keep this bird in the safe place. It is unable to fly now. Arrange necessary food and water for it.
Yes, Prince.
Channa,
Prince?
Channa, can you take me out of these high walls?
What are you saying, Prince? The king has posted armed guards all around so that you cannot go out, cannot meet anyone out. It's not possible for you to go out.
In this place, surrounded by high walls, I cannot breathe freely, Channa. The king has surrounded me with lots of luxury and affluence, but my soul does not derive any pleasure out of all these. I cannot see, cannot know the world or the mankind out of these high walls. My soul becomes restless. Take me outside. Please. Once.
Prince, I'm an ordinary servant. If the king gets to know, I shall have to face death sentence.
Nobody will know. Nothing will happen. You know the secret path to go out of these high walls. Please leave me out.
But if the king's orders are disobeyed,
Channa, you took me into your lap in my childhood. Showered your affection. Today, will you not keep the request of the child?
shall keep, Prince. Yes, Prince. I shall take you out to the secret path. Please wait. Let me bring Chanda, the charioteer. He knows the roads well.
Prince? Chanda! Chanda must have told you everything.
Yes, Prince. That way. Be careful.
I'm getting good feeling walking out of the walls.
Yes, because you're seeing so many new things.
Look, why there is man in that condition? Let us see.
Who are you? And why are you in this condition alone?
Who are you, brothers?
We are pedestrians. Is there nobody with you?
No, I have become very weak nowadays. I am unable to move long. I have been starving for the last 2 days. Therefore, unable to tolerate hunger anymore. I wanted to go out in search of some food with great difficulty. I do not have strength to move further. What to do?
Channa, help this old man to go on his way.
This is a decrepit man. Every creature will be decrepit one day, for sure. King Shuddhodana, Mahaprajapati Gautami, Yashodhara, Rahul, you, me, everyone will be captured by decrepitude, old age. You are silent?
Nothing. Thinking.
There's another man.
You seems to be very weak. Let us approach.
Oh, cannot bear anymore. Oh God.
Who are you? What happened?
Oh, water. Please, some water.
Water?
Oh.
Water. Drink. Are you feeling a bit better now?
I shall never be well again. Ah, what a dangerous disease has swallowed me. Unbearable pain. Ah, cannot bear anymore.
Do not worry. You will recover soon.
Can you give me poison? Can you? Let me recover this unbearable pain by drinking poison. This is a severely diseased man. This disease is leprosy. Nobody knows how disease comes in a beautiful, healthy body. A body will definitely get diseased.
the life is. Who are you? Why have you lie down here?
He is dead.
Dead? My God! On the roadside in this manner? Will this dead body thus be here, Channa?
This man is dead. All his hopes, desires, pleasures, etc. have been finished forever. All will have to die one day. This is the truth.
I have arranged. People will come now to take away the body. Do not worry, Prince. Let us move.
Where is the mendicant? Let us go. Pranam. Do you stay here?
Yes. Winter, summer, monsoon, day, night, I remain seated here.
What do you do sitting here?
Meditation, sadhana,
Meditation? What for?
meditation for God.
Why and how do you do meditation or sadhana?
You will not understand everything now. Besides, secrets of meditation or sadhana should not be disclosed to others. Let me say this much, that if a relation can be established with God, then going out of illusion, miseries, and sorrows of earthly relations, divine and unending pleasure can be received. An extreme emancipation can be obtained. This is very hard and not possible if worldly bondings and bindings are not given up. Now you take leave.
He is a hermit, monk. He has given up all sorts of desires. He does not bear any anger, enviousness, etc. in him. Very polite and lives his life on charity.
Stop. You two, do not come with me any further. Go back to the palace.
What are you saying, Prince?
Yes. I will not return. Go back to the palace.
What happened, Prince? Why will you not return to home? Your parents, your wife Yashodhara, son Rahul, everyone must have been very worried in your absence in the palace. Can you imagine what will be their mental condition if you do not return home? Please, do not think so. Return with us.
Yes, Prince. Please return with us.
Do not force me to that worldly illumination. Do not make me greedy. That decrepit old man, diseased man, dead man, and the hermit's sentence have removed the dark screen from front of my eyesight. Go back to the palace.
return back without you, Prince.
Do not be sorry. I have heard the call from far away. Do not drag me, Channa. I have understood. I have understood that one day I shall also be a prey of heart disease, prey of old age, and prey of death. Everybody on this earth will fall into these conditions. The world is full of sorrows and miseries. I must place myself above all these. The sentence of that hermit is the right path.
King!
What happened, Channa?
Very bad news, King.
Bad news? What kind of bad news?
Prince Siddharth.
What happened? Is he fine?
Prince Siddharth has abandoned home forever, King.
What? What do you say? Is it true?
True, King. Oh, God. Oh.
Gautam has abandoned home forever. But how can it be possible? High walls all around, armed alert guards everywhere. How it became possible to escape? How do you know? If Gautam has escaped hell forever, why are you silent? Prajapati Gautami, please come immediately. So must be carried men got made to confine him. How could he escape?
King,
Why are you silent? Answer!
I did not know, King. The prince said that he felt suffocated living in this high wall surrounded place. He wanted to see and understand the world outside these high walls. He requested me several times to take him out for a short time. I was compelled to take him out through the secret path. I did not know, King. Please, forgive me, King.
Traitor! You'll be given severe punishment!
What happened, King?
Why are you silent here? Look! Ask the commandant of my army and ask him to send soldiers everywhere in search of the prince and bring him back to the palace. This is my order. Go! Very bad news. Our son Siddhartha has left home forever.
What? What are you saying?
Chandra has just now reported.
What a dreadful news you had conveyed, King.
The news is true.
No, no, it cannot be. It cannot be. He is my life. I may not be his own mother, but he is my own son. How will I survive without him?
In spite of my utmost effort, the prediction of the predictor saying became true. Gautam left home forever.
I do not know. I do not know. Bring my son back. Anyhow, bring my son back to my land.
Be patient. Keep patient.
Patience? How will you realize the inner pain of a mother who has lost her son?
Realize. I can realize. I was a father. My heart. No. It is time to be patient and steady for both of us. Can you imagine? What will be the mental condition of the wife and son of Siddhartha? Your beloved Yasodhara and Rahul, when they'll get this news. Besides,
Stop! Do not say anymore. My heart is breaking into pieces, thinking the precarious conditions of my beloved Yashodhara and Rahul. What will I do? What should I do?
be strong. Forget your sorrows. You are the mother of Gautam. You shall have to stand by them, to give them solace, to make them understand. You are their shelter now. So, wipe out their sorrow by showering your unending love and affection on them.
And you? I know. Your heart is also breaking into pieces. You are suppressing your sorrows. I realize.
Me. I'm the king! The king must be strong and steady in the midst of all kinds of sorrow. Today, every one of the kingdom, even out of the palace, are sad, dejected. I shall have to stand by them first. Sorrows of a king are always kept hidden in their chest. No way to express out. Ah. You go inside by the side of your daughter-in-law.
I am unlucky. My
Control your emotions. Be strong.
Yes, I'm a mother. I have made myself strong. Yes, I have made myself strong. Look, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I am not crying. I am not
After traveling so much, arrived at Rajgir, capital of Magad, but could not meet any such person yet who can give me right direction to spiritual path. What to do? Where should I go? Pranam.
Who are you, son?
I am an ordinary man. After abandoning home, I am searching.
Abandoned and again searching? Cannot understand. Searching for what?
I am in search of someone who can be my teacher. After meeting you now, I feel that I have found my teacher. Will you please become my teacher? May I know your name, sir?
My name is Odalak Ramputto. In which subject do you want to be taught?
I want to learn about the right path to spirituality.
Great intention. But I am unable to be your teacher, son.
Why?
I myself is in search of that path. Could not learn about that yet. How can I teach you? No, not possible. But I bless you. Be successful in achieving your goal.
No. Before this, I went to another monk named Allar Kalama for knowledge. Could not. Will I not come across any ideal teacher? Where should I go? Yes. I shall try myself now. Here is a place to sit. I shall sink myself in yoga and pranayama. I shall not take any food. Through extreme austerities, I will search the right path to spiritual peace.
Siddhartha? Brother Gautam?
Who is there?
Me, Ananda, your cousin brother.
Ananda? You? Here?
After getting the news of your abandoning home, I went out in search of you. And I found you today after a long period. You have become so weak. How?
Yes. I've been staying here since last 6 years. Deeply engaged myself in yoga and pranayama. I don't take food even. That is the reason to be weak, Ananda.
Have you truly resolved not to return to home?
Yes. I have truly resolved, Ananda.
The palace, entire Kapilavastu, including Lumbini, are drowned in sadness.
Please do not tell me all these. I will not return to home. I have given up everything worldly. I have given up taking food even. You go back, Ananda. Let me walk on my desired way. Do not create any hindrances.
Well, I am returning now. But I shall come again, shall walk with you, shall not create any hindrances. Do not send me back at that time. Leaving fruits here. Please take if you wish.
Instrument is still, dance will start. Instrument is still, dance will start. Tune us instrument, not high, not low. We shall make amends, do it down. An instrument is still.
String extended tears, music dies. Loose string is down, music dies.
Sing extended tears, music dies. Loose string is down, music dies. Does instrument, not high, not low. We shall make amends first, we will die. Instrument is still, dance will start. Tune us instrument, not high, not low. We shall make amends first, we will dance. We shall make amends first, we will dance. We shall make amends first, we will dance.
Strings extended, tears, music dies. String extended, tears. Understand, right? Torturing the body by starving, not taking food, keeping self hungry. Tears means the body itself will perish. Music will die. Naturally. I understand. Unnatural and extreme torture should not be done on the body. I shall have to eat little food. Ananda has left for me. What's the outcome? Went through yoga pranayam for last 6 years through austerities. Where is the result? To whom should I go? Where should I go? I do not understand.
The bird said, "You seem to be hungry. May I offer you some food? I have with me."
What is your name, sister?
My name is Sujata, sir.
Sujata. Yes, you are right, Sujata. I am very much hungry. In spite of searching for a long period, I have not yet found my desired food. Will this food satisfy my hunger?
Definitely. Please accept.
With pleasure. Sujata, I am very much pleased with your kind behavior. Take this.
I take leave, sir. You please eat.
Simple village girl. Could not understand. Gave this with simple belief. I am hungry. How far? What is the name of this place?
The name of this place is Uruvela or Uruvelva.
And that is river Niranjana.
I shall sit here and meditate. Let my flesh dry out. Let my body perish. In no case, I shall leave this place until I am totally enlightened and emancipated. I behold my mind released from the defilement of earthly existence, sensual pleasures, heresy, ignorance. I am emancipated. Rebirth is extinct. The religious work is accomplished. I have overcome all kinds of foes. I am all wise. I am free from stains in every way. I have left everything and have obtained emancipation by destructing desires. I myself have gained knowledge. I do not have any teacher. I am the Holy One in this world. I am the highest teacher. I am the absolute omniscient one. I have gained tranquility by eliminating all kinds of passions and have obtained nirvana. I am Buddha. I shall bring light in the sinful darkness of this world.
Siddhartha?
Ananda, Ananda, I have succeeded. I am emancipated. I have realized the way to save men and the grip to save the men from the sorrow. And unique holy joy is flowing in me. I am Buddha. And this tree of Urbavilla village is the Bo tree. Ananda, I have found to save men from sorrows. This has to be shared with men. And for this, I have to travel all over the country. I shall make you your disciple. And for this, you will also have to travel to preach. But we too are not sufficient. We need more. But where from?
Lord Buddha, can you recollect those 5 monks? Kaudanya, Bapa, Bhadriya, Mahanama and Aswajit? I shall make them present at your feet.
Nice. Ahimsa, non-violence, is the ultimate dharma, religion. Vikshang Dey.
Hello, beggar. Why are you living your life in an idle way, begging all around? Why are you not doing any work? I do cultivation. I sweat plowing, sow seeds, and I lead my life happily with luxury. If you so desire, I can appoint you here in cultivation.
Sir, I also do cultivation.
You do cultivation? Really? Then where are your plough, oxen, seeds, etc.?
Brahman, please listen attentively. Hearts of those men who are in right path are my feet. Respect and faith are seeds. Good works are rain for seeds. Renouncing six organ sense is oxen. Modesty is plough. And the result of this cultivation is nirvana, emancipation.
Who is this saint? He is not an ordinary person.
He is Tathagata Buddha.
Please forgive me, Saint. I am an idiot. Kindly give me shelter at your feet, Tathagata.
Get it. Get it. Let us take a rest here. Listen. If men can destroy all desires, passion, lust, anger, envy, then men can be saved from all worldly pains and sorrows and will achieve unique spiritual peace and equality. All are humans, irrespective of caste, religion, and race. Right resolve, right speech, right conduct, right self-concentration will help men to be saved from all kind of sins. Non-violence, sympathy, love to everybody, every creature, and serving all of them is the ultimate dharma, religion. It is better to relieve from the sufferings of an innocent being than to sit in a solitary cave and watch unconcerned sorrows and sufferings of humanity. Kodanya, Bappa, Madhurya, Aswaji, Manav, you all will go and share this with men. Ananda, you shall take the responsibility of Sangha also.
Sure, Buddhadev.
Sure, Buddhadev.
Buddham sharanam gacchami, dharmam sharanam gacchami, sangham sharanam gacchami.
Oh, revered saint! Oh, revered saint! Please save my dead child by giving some medicine. Bring him to life, saint! Bring him to life!
What is your name?
My name is Kisa Gautami. Please give medicine to the child, saint.
Everything in this world is perishable. Death is a must. What can I do?
You can! Only you can bring my child back to life. Everything is possible for you. I am heard. You are the ocean of kindness. Kindly save my child, saint.
Well, can you bring some oil seeds from such a house where none has died ever? Can you?
Yes, yes, I'm bringing right now.
I sent 9 ambassadors, one after another, to you, inviting you to our palace. Now, we ourselves have come here to meet you.
Viksham Dev. Viksham Dev.
What is this? This is the doing of a king dynasty.
I do not belong to King Dynasty anymore. I have taken a new birth in Buddha Dynasty. I am a mendicant, monk, and this is my dharma, religion. Viksham Dev. Viksham Dev.
What do you want in Bhiksha, sir?
Mind. The mind which prays for welfare of all the creatures of the world. The mind which is beyond any limit or boundary. The mind which is existing everywhere.
I bestow myself.
Viksham Dev. Viksham Dev. Get up. Get up. Ananda, Yashodhara is a chaste woman, very pious. After my abandoning home, she gave up all sorts of luxury and comfort, led a life of serious austerity. Admit her in the Sangha as nun.
Sure, Buddhadev.
Son Rahul, he is your father. Go and ask for your heritage.
Dear father, I am your son Rahul and she is my mother. Give me my heritage, father.
Let all creatures be happy without foe. Non-violence in the heart, let be always.
Give me my heritage, father.
Ananda, give him the primary teachings.
Please, come.
First, we lost our son. Then, we lost our daughter-in-law. Now, we have lost our dear son also. How will we survive?
Do not worry. Leave now.
Revered saint,
Oh lady, have you brought some oil seeds?
no, I did not find any such house where nobody died.
Nothing in this earth is permanent. Everything is perishable. All creatures are mortal. Nobody can obstruct death. Parent, son, daughter, relative, none. This world is full of sorrows, miseries, and troubles. Knowledge is to be gathered from experience.
I have understood that I shall also die one day. I have completed the funeral rituals of the body of my child. Now, please, rescue me.
Ananda, admit her in the Sangha as nun.
Please, come.
Revered Saint, arranged a little food for you all. Kindly accept.
Who are you, son?
I am an ordinary man. My name is Chunda. I have brought this food with great expectation. Kindly accept, sir.
Yes, with pleasure. What is this, Chunda?
This is called Shukara Madhvam, a purely vegetable food.
Do not serve this Shukra Madhvan after my eating. The remains after my eating shall be buried under the ground.
As you wish, sir. I am grateful.
What happened, Tathagata? Anything wrong?
What happened? Any problem?
Shukra Madhava was quite tasty. But some unbearable discomfort has cropped up in my body. I feel sick.
Do not get up now, Tathagata.
Take rest, Buddhadev. We are going to find out an Ayurvedic physician.
No need. No need. We shall start for Kushinagar.
In this illness? No. No, Buddha. You get cured first. Then we shall start for Kushinagar.
Take rest, Buddhadev.
Do not worry. Nothing will happen. Get ready. There is no time. Kushinagar. Ananda, make my bed in this sal tree surrounded place. This is the place where I will release my soul from my body and absorb Supreme Spirit. It is my time to take final leave. Everything in this world is perishable. All creatures are mortal. Ananda, you engage yourself in deep meditation. You will attain salvation soon.
Tathagata, what will you do, Tathagata?
Do not be sorry. In the absence of Tathagata, do not think that you do not have your teacher. The lesson of that religious humbleness will be your teacher. The way you have honored me, you will honor the senior most and the junior most monk of the Sangha the same way. If you have any confusion regarding Buddha, Dharma, or Sangha, you can ask me. Dear monks, I bid you farewell. Compounds are subject to dissolution. Prosper through persistent effort and work out your salvation.
Thank you, everybody. A much-deserved big round of applause for our brilliant actors. With this, we've come to the end of today's event, the play on the life of Lord Buddha. I would now like to request our director, Venerable Geshe Dorje Damtila, to please come on the stage and present our actors and all the staff with the certificate. Mr. Krishna Kumar Sharma. Mr. Krishna Kumar Sharma, please come on the stage. Please welcome them with a big round of applause. Mr. Rohit Mittal. Next, we have Mr. Rajat Sukhija. Mr. Akash Joshi. Mr. Amit Sharma. Mr. Prabhansh Garwal. Mr. Arun Banerjee. Mr. Rohit Anand. Mr. Ujjwal Mudgal. Mr. Rohit Mitra. Mr. Ranjit Singh. Mr. Amit Paul. Mr. Chaitanya Purohit. Mr. Vikram Nair. Mr. Subhash Rao. And our very beloved Master Rachit Bansal. And Mr. Amit Sharma, please. Miss Pooja Rawat. Miss Pooja Rawat, please. Miss Himani Maurya. Miss Sakshi Pandey. Miss Yamini Sani. And Miss Megha Gautam. Now I would like to request our coordinator for this event, and a brilliant actor, which you've already seen in this play, Mr. Prashant Kumar Pal, to please come on the stage. We have the scarf here, Prashantji. I apologize, we missed one actor. I would like to request Mr. Satyam Nishad to please come on the stage. I would now like to request our set designer, Mr. Sudeep Biswas, to please come on the stage. The backbone of this drama. Okay, our sound operator, Mr. Supratik Biswas. Our light and sound operator, and also the production designer for this play, Mr. Tarun Barua, please. And the person behind it all, the captain of the ship, the leader of the team, the writer and director of the play, Mr. Ashok Chakrabarti, please. Thank you so much, Kishala. Yes.
Can the lady, can you please also come for the group photo?
चीज स्माइल स्माइल
Yeah.
बहुत सीरियस हो गया आप इतना बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस दिया थैंक यू
Thank you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच
Thank you so much to all the actors. Please be seated because we are yet to give the certificates to our brilliant dancers. So please bear with us for a couple of more minutes. Kishila will now do the dancers for this play. Will now do that. Now, Kishila, khaya batinja. Can we have the certificates on the stage, please? Miss Pooja Rawat, oh, it's not, Miss Pooja Bagh, I'm sorry. Please, some applause. Miss Satarupa Acharya. Miss Smriti Shome. Miss Rashi Sachdeva. Miss Ritika Mondal. And Miss Shruti Roy. I would also like to request Mr. Subrata Barua from Dialogue of Wisdom to please come on stage and accept the scarf and memento from us. Thank you so much, Kishila. Can the dancers please come on stage for a group picture? Can all the dancers please come on stage for a group picture? Ashok ji, you also please.
who did the chanting, they can come and have a photograph with the Geshe.
Yes. The children and ladies from Dialogues of Wisdom who did the chanting, can you please come on stage and take a group picture?
वो मेकअप दीदी ने मुझसे बोला हमारा नाम मत लेना, तो वो कह रही नहीं बोला उन्होंने, तो मैंने मिसअंडरस्टैंड किया उससे। सर लाइक सरप्राइज लाइक क्योंकि मेकअप आई थॉट शी सेड कि हमारा नाम मत लेना, तो शी सेड हमारा नाम नहीं ना। अच्छा, सो आई वाज अबाउट टू आस्क कि आप लोगों का नाम क्या है, भी ना है क्योंकि फर्स्ट में इस लिस्ट में किसी का नाम नहीं है इसमें ना, दैट्स व्हाई वो एक्टर जो आ जाता है उसका भी नाम एडिशनल नहीं होगा। अच्छा नहीं, क्योंकि मेरा भी मिस हो गया, मेरा जो असिस्टेंट प्रोग्रामर है उसका नाम भी रह गया, सबका नाम लिस्ट करना ही हो गया क्योंकि सर्टिफिकेट्स के लिए तो पहले से वो था, अब इनके लिए इसका कर दिया, इनके लिए इसका अच्छा नहीं होते कोई नहीं, ठीक है कोई नहीं, इवेंट ओके इवेंट ओके, सो मेकिंग सम न्यू सर्टिफिकेट जी, तो दैट टाइम जस्ट राइट दोस नेम्स एंड एवरीथिंग। जी टेल देम आई राइट इट डाउन, ओके।
Thank you so much, everybody. With this, we've come to the end of today's program. I would like to thank everyone in the audience for being here today, for supporting our effort, and I hope everybody enjoyed today's play. I would also like to thank the staffs and all the members of Satya Sai Auditorium for supporting us in this occasion. And I would also like to thank our director, Geshe Doji Ramdula. Thank you, everybody, and good night.